Just really quickly, I wanted to show you just a couple more things about how to connect EdPuzzle with Google Classroom in case you're curious. So I'm going to go back and log in to EdPuzzle again. And here I am as a teacher. I click on Google, and then I click on my Google credentials, and it's logging me in. And now here are my classes so far that I have in EdPuzzle, right? So it brings me to this screen. And so if I go and click on Add Class, that's one way to do it. Another way is to say that I want to import from Google Classroom. So that's down at the very bottom, that button down there. And there's one classroom that I have not yet imported. I called it Test Classroom. And then I go ahead and click Import. And now here it shows up. It has 0 students in it. And now what I want to do is say, okay, there's no members in here or anything just yet. If there were students already in that classroom and maybe I wanted to update it, I could click on Import Students here. Another thing that I can do though is if I want to assign an EdPuzzle that I've already made to that classroom, what I would do is I would say, okay, here's the EdPuzzle that I want to assign. I'm going to go ahead and click Assign or Share. And then I'm going to click on Test Classroom. Now based on that, I click on this green button down here at the bottom, Assign. And here I go. Now here's something that's really important. If you want it to show up directly in Google Classroom, a really easy way to do that is to go over here and click Post to Google Classroom. So it makes it so simple for you. And then you select the correct Google credential. There I go. And I choose which class I want it to go to. In this case, it's going to go to the test classroom. And then I can make it an assignment if I wish, ask a question about it, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and create an assignment. And so here I can go ahead and change up my instructions if I want to. Watch this EdPuzzle and answer the questions as you go. Don't forget your headphones. Now, generally speaking, EdPuzzles are an individual type assignment where students are watching and listening at their own pace, which is really cool for differentiation purposes. You can assign a due date if you want. So like, let's say if I want to make it the 25th, I can do that. If I had topics already in this classroom, I could also do that. And so now, just as I always would in Classroom, I can save it as a draft, or I can go ahead and assign it, or I can schedule it. I'm going to go ahead and click Assign, and it says I've posted to my class. So now, we can go ahead and view it in Classroom to see what it looks like. And here it is. There's the EdPuzzle, so all students would need to do is log into Google Classroom as they normally do, and then click on this assignment, go in and do it. And once they've done that, their data should show up in here, in EdPuzzle, which is pretty awesome. And you can kind of see how many people have completed it and how far along they are and all that kind of stuff, which is super cool. So I hope you guys enjoy EdPuzzle. It's very fluent and works well with Classroom, and it's a really excellent tool to use.